Oh my God, it's Cancer. Hi there, beautiful seeker. Welcome to your monthly tarot scope for March. If you're new to my channel, my name is Morgane. Pleasure to have you. Hopefully you'll choose to join. Okay, I'm working with the Londa tarot right here. And let's see what this coming month brings for Cancer. What is the guidance, insight for Cancer? What do my Cancer seekers need to know? If you follow my Vimeo content regularly, I recommend to check out my new platform. I opened a Patreon page. So if you've been around or you want to be around regularly, if you want to support moi and this shift, so check it out. It's a great way to do so and receive the content that you already love, plus more for less money. Yeah, that sounds like fun, right? Ooh, the Death card. If you're new to tarot, don't freak out. It's symbolic, it's spiritual, it's energetic, it's very powerful. It's the most ancient archetype of all. It's the greatest reflection of the unknown. Because none of us truly knows, right? What's beyond the veil. We have glimpses through the cracks. We can't really tell. Well, Cancer, the crack between the worlds seems to be right in front of you. Probably at dawn, probably at sunrise or sunset, or when there's rain and sun and you encounter a rainbow. These seemingly known standard phenomena is that although we're familiar with them, still don't cease to amaze us. When you stumble across one of those moments, do more than just the standard, Stand in front of it and gaze. I feel like this coming month, especially throughout when I'm recording this while Mercury is still retrograding in Pisces, but Pisces season in general, something about the water element in you would really allow you to, what Abraham Hicks liked to call flow, go into the flow, to the vortex, This Death card here, being the first card on the table for you, is very meaningful. It's not a small thing. And you're feeling it. You're feeling something powerful is going to happen. Whether on the surface it's big or not, it's going to feel transformative. It is transformative. It's the biggest transformation of all. And every end that is also a beginning is a symbol to the archetype of death. We experience it all the time, every single day. When one hair falls and another grows. When a cell dies and another renews. But we don't normally feel it, right? Because it happens on such a microcosmic level. But now that you are more in tune with it, more aware, Two of Cups. Before enlightenment, a man chops wood, carries water. After enlightenment, awakening, a man chops wood, carries water. So you're going to be the same changing being, except that now that your awareness is sharp and that you feel things on a sensoric level, you're going to become more aware of it. And it's going to increase your power somehow. And it's going to add a lot of energy to possibly a new relationship. This is very new. It's very exciting. The Death card, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, screams a new emotional beginning. A new passion, desire. It feels romantic. Well, the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands not only is romantic, it's also very sexual. With the Death card, it makes it archetypal and raw. So whatever this is, whether you already know this person or maybe you're about to meet this person, it feels like it triggers something ancient in you and you just feel alive. Possibly after a long stagnant time because of the Death card here. If you're already in a relationship, if you're married, committed, and so on, this could be a massive renewal of the energy. It feels renewed. Lovely. Show me more, please, for Cancer. For March, Five of Swords. Sabotage. Is this self-sabotage? Or is it exterior sabotage? The advice here with this very powerful row is to not try to control whatever this is with the mind, not try to manipulate anything. And if some of you are holding any narcissistic tendencies, I said tendencies, I didn't say you're a narcissist. We all do at times, more or less. Don't go there with this one, or with this thing, with this one. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, especially with the Death once again, is a very authentic, raw, real energy. Be yourself. Express yourself fully. The mind with the Five of Swords here, if you're tempted to play games, if they're tempted to play games, maybe you're a cross-watcher for Cancer, so you perhaps. Who's ever tempted to play games, it will be sabotaging something really, really good. Something otherwise really, really good. Can you explain more to me, please, for Cancer for this coming month? Show me more. Page of Wands. So someone gets a really, really powerful emotional opportunity to have something very deep, very exciting. But especially because the Page of Wands comes right after the Five of Swords, there's a temptation to take it for granted and play some sort of game. It's somewhat of an attempt to maintain the old self, to maintain the illusion of control of the old self that isn't really around anymore and doesn't really want to be around anymore. And I don't mean all of you. I mean aspects of you. We all grow and evolve, right? Page of Wands gives me two things. A, what I just said. B, messages, communication. Really easygoing, lighthearted flirt that feels a lot on the inside but finds it really hard to show it on the outside, so it expresses it, or they or you are expressing it more like in a casual way. I don't care, I'm casual. When they're actually feeling a lot inside. Again, this could be you, this could be the other person. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. The self-sabotage here is really, really intense. I hope I'm catching some of you. Please bookmark this reading or take really strong mental note. Come back to this. If something good is starting and it feels good, playing games, acting aloof like you don't care, the tough bad girl or the tough bad guy kind of thing, will for sure have you lose whatever this is, or they will lose whatever this is. So I hope that it's you, because that means I'm catching you in a place where you can make a different decision and change the behavior before it ruins something really, really good. If it's not you, if it's the other person, that sucks. I'm not gonna, it sucks. Someone might be feeling a little bit too cocky, and they'll say something, they'll regret it. It comes from fear. This person, you or them, might be scared of expressing how they feel, so that from a place of trying to act cool or like they don't care, they'll overdo it. Keep in mind, whatever you say now, people will believe you. So if you act like you don't care, people will believe you. The whole push and pull game of I'll act like I don't care and then the person will come to me, it's not going to work. Not in this reading anyway. And vice versa. If someone does it to you, I'm picking up that you're just really not into that, and you're like, oh yeah, I got my bangs back. They're my thing. I let them grow for a while because I was working on a project and I needed to be without the bangs, like with longer hair. But now I'm back to my thing. I know sometimes it's high maintenance, but I find it worth it just for me anyway, because I enjoy them. Okay, sorry. Maybe I picked up on someone's thoughts. Okay. Now I'm self-conscious for my bangs. Anyway. Show me more, please. Yeah, somewhere mid-month, someone might send a message that they'll regret. Don't do it, Cancer. If someone is behaving annoying, just don't be tempted to go into the fight of like proving someone that you're right. And if someone is trying to do that to you, know that they're doing it from insecurity. But I think you won't have patience for it. Show me more. The star. Okay. One aspect of this is that the fact that you're hearing this right now will help kind of change the course of this negative potential into the course of the positive potential, where we're back to the energy of Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and it grows into very deep, deep, beautiful love. Look at this card, the star. And hopefully, and if not, if this somehow does happen, this negative possibility, it will be very expansive to the soul and to the spirit. Like, you learn a lot about it, because the star is also the archetype of the Pandora box, where you have to release all your demons in order to find hope and true love. And you know, purity comes from burn. Like, that's alchemy. That's the process of alchemy, where matter, in order to get purified and transmuted, it needs to burn first, and it comes right under the death card. So this entire experience month is bringing with it massive transformation to the soul, where you're being completely sanded off any leftovers, karmic leftovers, behavioral patterns that aren't serving you, leftovers, and to kind of get you to a more pure, raw energy of you. I was about to say version of you, but it's actually the true you, peeled from the layers of ego and protection that you had to develop. Obviously, you're Cancer, you open up emotionally and you get hurt a lot. You have Four of Cups. And that developed doubt and insecurity, and created a need to, you know, build boundaries of protection and walls, and you know, and in terms, which is important. It isn't. I'm not one of those people who are like, you know, unconditional love. You can do that with dogs because they also unconditionally love you. But people, we all have our issues. So it is important, practicality, whether we like it or not, to develop walls of protection. But the problem is when we get really, really hurt and then we develop really, really big, heavy walls, then it doesn't help us. If anything, it brings us to the other aspect of pain where we are numb. So, and don't feel like we're worthy of feeling anything at all, or we don't even go there. We don't take any risks. So, Four of Cups and the Star, there is so much love inside of you. This is an opportunity this month to express yourself without over expressing yourself, but also without over protecting yourself. I feel like this connection, relationship, whatnot, will really help you see the ways in which you can go about it and do it for yourself. Does that make sense? Unfortunately, I see like that one person falls in love and is really open-hearted, and the other person also feels, but they're not open-hearted. They're acting from a place of trying to prove something or maintain their persona. So they might lose out on it, and then both people remain like, and it's a shame. And once again, it can go completely beautiful, and maybe this reading will hopefully allow it. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Okay, show me more, please. For Cancer, the Hangman. Yeah, there's a sense of someone feels like they just can't have it all. So they self-sabotage and they linger and they wait and they hold back and hold off. It's from insecurity, and they rather play the martyr to themselves over taking an emotional risk because in the past it hurt. A couple more cards. Okay, good. Seven of Wands. One more. I want one more, and then I'll show you the cards and we'll talk a little bit more. One more card for Cancer for March. We have Seven of Wands and Two of Pentacles. Okay. Let me show you the cards. Great. Actually, I've been doing this recently and I've been getting good comments on this, so you can see it from your perspective. And there, that's good, right? I'm going to continue this, by the way, in the extended. You can find it on Patreon and on Vimeo. Links are below. Okay. So this row sucks ass, excuse my language. It starts amazing, then someone is letting their mind and fears really take over, and it makes them behave, I'm sorry, but someone might behave obnoxiously even. While the other person is really like trying to understand, wait, what is going on? What is happening? But I feel like if this is you, then you've grown enough to let them go through it without pushing, because you already know that it's not going to help, right? They need to go through whatever process it is that they need to go through, and figure and change their perspective on their own. Because if you'll whatchamacallit, if you'll entertain them being honestly procrastinating, not focused, insecure, just behaving really all over the place kind of, then You won't do them good. You'll have to allow them to be lost in their own BS, and that will ignite anew what it is that was felt so strongly in the beginning, and have them know from within, and then act upon it themselves, right? Now, if this is you, Cancer, I recommend to, I don't know, see what you have or what this is, and really just take it step by step in a positive, open-hearted manner. I'm not saying to push or to force or to be too much, as you may have heard before, and what makes you really scared of being told that that's what you are again. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some nice, positive middle. Don't take it all the way to the other end of like being super harsh and timid, that it makes you say something, do something that you regret, and then have you go down a rabbit hole of telling yourself you had to do it just to excuse why you did it. Only to realize a couple months later what happened and what was lost, and then either going back and hopefully they're there or they're not there. Who knows, right? So I have 2 2s, 2 5s, these lovely major arcanas. We will talk about it in the extended. We'll go deeper into the layers of things, and then do a Celtic cross, and then we'll also finish up with the rune reading. And we want to pull out one more card for March for this matter. Focus and action are main words that come up. When I say action, I don't mean like aggressive action like is portrayed here, Cancer or Crosswatcher or whoever Cancer is involved with. I mean, look at this. We have the Ace of Wands, which is super focused, super true, super real. It's it. And then there's like playing around with it, taking it for granted, not being sure, acting out, being vain. And because of that, it leads to massive confusion and conflict, where it's no longer this beautiful thing that it was. It's just like a mashup of because someone thinks that they can take this Ace of Wands and do what they want with it, but then it turns out to be, excuse my language, a shit show. And then they're like, okay, what now? What do I do now? See what I mean? Not all is lost at all. This is, you can reverse it, or you can maybe just not go there, or hopefully this person that you're dealing with won't go there. One more card, and then we'll pull Animal Spirit. No. One more card for Cancer for March, please. The World! You know, who else got the World as the last card for the reading, for the spread? Was it... Who did I do last? I think Aries. Okay. This is like a major shift of energy. It's like, whoa. So, this can signify a dilemma about traveling. Some of you might experience like something that started really great and then it didn't work out for whatever reason. Someone messed it up, and then it's not what it could have been. But then something else much better comes along, and you're deliberating if to go there, fly there, move there, take the offer, go out with the person, and so on. there's a need to go above circumstances. Like, for example, Cancer, if you're seeing someone and they're full of it and they're acting out like this, I see you like realizing towards the end of the month that, like, seriously, I really don't need this. I went through so much transformation and so much change and so much growth. I shouldn't even be looking at it, and you're right. And you're right. And so you're kind of rising above it. The World is a very wholesome, powerful card. It's unified within itself. It's not split in a dilemma. It's not, you know, sitting on the fence, not knowing what to choose. So because of that, tries to play both fields. It rises above the field and rules the field, yeah? It's almost like going from a seesaw energy. It's like you go through the change, you go through the transformation, something new, amazing begins, and then blur. Sorry. So you're like, wait, so what was that all about? Was that really... Was I wrong? Was I not? Was it not great? It was great, but maybe it needed another small lesson. Maybe the retro is going to bring one final small lesson, and that will be kind of the full integration of whatever lesson that was. If someone is being aggressive with you, Cancer, just, you know, don't let it make you feel insecure. It has nothing to do with you. You're past it. You're past letting people dictate to you how you feel. Connect with people who don't make you feel like your day can be made or ruined in according to what they say, that don't have that need of control over you, of that coercive emotional coercion type of control over you, where they're just free and safe within themselves, so they don't play these games with you. And if you got hurt so much that you've turned into someone that does that, it calls for healing, and you're recognizing it this month. It's like there's a little demon behind you constantly whispering in your ear every time you progress or do something, and it's like, psst, let's go backwards. Psst, let's ruin this. Nuh-uh. Don't let it. Okay, I'm going to continue this in the extended. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon. Oh my God, you forgot the animal spirit. I did. I'm sorry, which is why I'm doing this right now, and I'm re-editing it. So, animal spirit for Cancer. Sorry about that. Animal spirit for Cancer for this coming month, please. Message from the animal spirit. Message from the animal spirit for Cancer, please. Oh my God. You beautiful water creature, Cancer. You got the dolphin. Oh my God. You're so sweet. I can't deal with this. You are totally this rock and roll world star vibe. Whoever it is you're dealing with, F it. Let them screech inside and be stupid, honestly. Like, there's something so much better kind of trying to call you to float towards. Sorry. And, oh my God, no, I can't, the swan. Okay. Cancer, if it's this person right here, or someone else down the line, they are freaking magnificent. and you're lured by something really, really hypnotizing almost, I want to say. This feels like, doesn't it look like he's hypnotized by the swan? Now, this could be someone feeling this about you. But anyway, there's two magical, beautiful water creatures here. And one has reached such, you know what, I think it's like this. I think it's not, it could be a masculine and a feminine, two feminines, two masculines. This is the soul aspect of the two people, right? So ignore the gender. It's like, it's so, so sweet and mellow and harmonious and connected. So whatever this strife here that we see in the middle, it could be the most beautiful thing ever. It just requires a little bit of fine-tunement of someone's ego / insecurity. But it could really be risen above. There is the element of the duality coming up, looking at the swan here, where someone might be, this could be because someone might be a little bit too focused on themselves in a way. Nothing bad about being focused on yourself, but someone is taking it a little bit overboard, like they're in such a cosmic vibe that they're like in love with their life, and it's like they're not noticing this beautiful dolphin, like all they need to do is turn around, and it's like this is the essence of this. Let's not break it down and dismantle it because of doubts and someone might being addictive to just being the person that never has it easy, because this is easy, you know. So someone is like, oh, it's too easy. No, it's just true. When it's true, it's just easy. Okay, now I'm going to the extended.